Mama.
That's okay.
I wanted to play with you.
I teach, my dude. I'm already running late because it's Sissy's lesson. Hi, guys.
Hello,
Hi.
Master Marma.
Sorry for the delay. We are having preschool meetings and trumpet lessons all at the same time. You're going to unplug my computer.
I want to play with her.
Who? You can play with Sissy. She's over there.
I'm gallery view. Do you see nothing? Gallery view.
I don't want you with the gallery view though.
Sure.
I only want you with Master Marma.
No, it is open.
No. Otherwise, you don't need this.
Turn up my volume a little bit.
I'm like, can you come here?
I was going to say, I can hear you.
I don't know. I just want him on Master Marma.
Nah, I know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're okay.
Then we can move this over.
All right. All right. So let's see. Where's Joseph?
Are you ready?
How's everybody's weekend?
Good.
Good. Everyone enjoyed the day off yesterday? Yeah, it was nice. I'm not gonna lie. I very rarely have days with like nothing. It was really, really nice. I was a little spoiled by it actually. So, all right. So Joseph, this class is totally different than anything you've done in our regular classes. All right. In some ways it's a lot harder, but in other ways it takes a lot less thinking. All right. So it's a lot more body stuff. It's a lot more work in terms of that. But in terms of the way you have to think about things, it's a little bit different. I really like it. It's a lot of fun. And you guys get to do a lot of my workouts. You do the best you can. Okay. If you don't understand something, let me know. If something's too hard, let me know. And we'll go from there. All right. So it should be pretty fun though. So first thing we're going to do is start out with you've done before, and that's just going to be a side plank. Okay. So lay on down, guys. We're going to do some side planks. We'll do 30 seconds each side. We're just getting our bodies moving. My timer going. We're not going to use my Alexa this time. All right, so 30-second side plank, guys. Just getting our bodies moving and go. Oh, she's going anyway. Alexa, stop. And stop. Switch.
Long 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And go ahead, guys.
She said go.
And stop.
Very long.
Good, guys. All right, so we're just gonna do some of that hip flexor stretch. Let me just move my computer a little bit.
Can I be with you?
Here's Jane.
Can I be with you?
Hi, guys. I'm gonna actually put my computer on the ground. Whoops, maybe not. 1 second. We're gonna take a walk. Okay. There we go. All right, so we're just gonna do that hip flexor stretch. All right, so just 1 foot up. All right, you're gonna sink into it. So see, my knee is still nice and straight. It's not coming over my toes. All right, my motion is coming from my hips.
Mama, I have a question.
And switch legs. 1 second, baby. I can just stop with the chair. Let me switch. We have endless interruptions in this class. Good job, Jack. Back up, my dude.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
You're waiting for Dad? Okay. Shakalaka boom, baby.
All right, good guys. I didn't have a moment to write my stuff up on the board today, so I have it all written on a piece of paper for us. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is that adductor stretch. So Joseph, what you're gonna do, okay, so we're gonna spread one leg out. So you have one leg up, like you're up on your knees. Okay, so your weight's on your knee. Your toes are curled under you. Again, just sort of like you're resting on your knees, and you're gonna sink into your stretch. So what you're stretching is this right in here, the inside of your thigh.
I feel it.
Yeah, that's
Again, right, big thing we know, right, is to keep up on our toes, not on the top of our foot. Now we're gonna switch. The same thing, other side. So I've been trying to do some workout videos because I get bored working out training at my house. So I found this one yesterday and it was short. I only wanted to do like 30 minutes. I was tired. So I found some woman kickboxing and it was abundantly clear that she has never been kickboxing like a day in her entire life. I did it anyway, but I couldn't help but like her technique was just awful. So I figured it got my heart rate up, but she heard like she's punching with her hands open, like it was hard for me to watch. But it was entertaining and I got a little bit of a workout, so that was good.
Gotta go back to Billy Blanks.
You know, all of his stuff like an hour and I didn't want to spend an hour. Like I was so tired.
You have some shorter ones. You can, I think the original typo was only about like 25.
Watch out. All right, so let's do some squats, guys. So this is gonna be that deep squat progression.
Can I do some of that?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to make sure that you're on the side. Right, so we're gonna start out. Yep, move over a little bit. Okay, feet are a little bit further apart than normal, right? We're gonna go down, all the way down, up to one side, up to the other side. And then hands come back to the front, and up. You guys gonna do 5 of those. You're just on your own pace, on your own time. Over there. All right, so speaking of exercise videos, okay, we're gonna do our Jane Fonda leg lifts, right? So you're gonna be, I have a weird camera angle today because I have to keep my computer plugged in. All right, so I have one leg up, right? My side kick position, nice foot position, my leg is locked, my other knee is bent. I'm just coming up and down. Keep it nice and straight. It's gotta be totally locked out. You're engaging your hip. Go. Vámonos.
Okay.
Go. We're going for 30 seconds. I didn't give you a time frame. Sorry, guys. Got a couple seconds left. Okay, and switch.
Dr. Marmo, you should look at Pop Sugar, believe it or not. They have really good exercise videos.
You know, I actually looked at their stuff and there was something, I don't know if it crashed my computer. There was a reason that I didn't do them, but it was not because of the videos. It was like a technical problem. But I don't remember what it was now.
They have some really good ones that are like bar classes, like the BARR, like the dance inspired ones.
Okay.
They are like, oh my God, will kill
Yeah.
you. Yeah, like, and it's a lot of it's like hip
Okay.
control,
It's a lot of what?
hip stuff, like, you know, like you feel it in your legs and your hips a lot.
Okay.
So it's like, it's really good for strengthening that.
I have to see. Yeah, there was a reason, like I went on there because I'd heard good things and there was like a reason I couldn't do it, but I don't remember what it was now. But yeah, like I only do this when the kids are asleep and like Tim's at work. So like I'm bouncing around my apartment and like nobody watches me. Totally ridiculous. Yeah, it's sort of fun though. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is called a seated hip rotation. Now, this is not something most of you have done before, but it's going to feel familiar. Okay. So what we're going to do, all right, we have our knees up, and you're going to do this without your hands. Okay, which is what's going to make it a little more difficult. Okay. And I want you guys to get yourself into that sort of seated upright position. Okay. So I have one leg in front of me, one leg slightly bent behind me. Sort of comfortable seated position. Now, some of you may feel this in your hip already. Do any of you feel this is a hip stretch already? No, it's okay if you don't, but if you do, that's fine too. A little bit. Okay, so what you're gonna do is without your hands, I never really know what to do with my hands in this particular drill. You can hold them together or just keep them up, all right? You're gonna switch to the other side. Okay, don't use your hands. Okay, just from your hips, and then switch back. You wanna keep hinged into that front leg. Okay, good. Switch. I always end up in guarding stance. No matter what I do, my hands are always in guarding stance. And up. My physical therapist used to tease me. Every exercise I did, this is my automatic response, is to bring my hands up. Good. And switch. Good. And switch. I'm slowly inching up on my camera here. And switch. And switch. And two more each side, switch. And switch. All right, good. So those are called seated hip rotations. They're great for turning your kicks over. All right, when I'm always telling guys to turn your hips over, it's a really, really good exercise, good mobility for that. So we're gonna do some inchworms. All right. So Joseph, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna find yourself a spot, okay? You're gonna stretch yourself down like you're touching your toes, right? You're gonna walk your hands out. Okay, to your nice flat back position, nice plank, and then you're gonna walk your feet up. And you're gonna walk your hands out. And your feet up. So we're gonna do 5 of these. Nunchucks in my way.
Exercise are going back.
Making sure I still have, I'm seeing where everyone's at. Again, this camera angle is a little weird for me. Okay, so once you finish those inchworms, we're gonna do those seated hip rotations again. Okay, so have a seat. Good, nice spread legs. Okay, good spacing. So the wider apart your legs, the harder this exercise becomes. Okay, if your feet are in narrow, it's not quite as hard. Okay, so the other thing you can do is you can add this turn over. So see how I'm over my bent leg? All right, if you're resting over your bent leg, coming up and over the other side. It gets you a little added stretch. So we're gonna do 5 of these on each side. Big thing, don't use your hands. So once you finish those 5, guys, you have 5 more inchworms. Okay, so we're gonna do another set of these. So once you're done with your inchworms, you have another set of hip rotations and then another set of inchworms, and then we're gonna move on. Okay, so just go at your own pace, that's fine.
Ma anche non si è fai da sì.
I don't know about you guys, I find I have to really engage my obliques at the top of this transition. So right as my knees are about to fall off to the other side, I find that I really have to use those muscles. Especially if I'm trying to keep my feet stable and not move, which is in fact what you're trying to do.
Why?
Because you're distracted.
I didn't want to take one out.
Yeah, though,
I sit right in your lap.
no, because I'm about to get up in a second. And then you got one more set of inchworms, guys. Right, we just done 3 sets of hip rotations, 3 sets of inchworms.
Mama, I have a question. When you put it down,
You're having a tough time. Okay, stay away from me. Okay, okay. Or use your leap pad, or use your leap pad or your iPad. Go play game with Sissy. Go make up a game. Go wrestle or something.
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right, so if you need a drink, now is a good time to grab one. Okay, go for it because we're gonna be ramping up in a second. Also, if you have any hand weights that you want to use, this is a good thing to have. You don't have to have them.
Hand rings?
Hand weights, like the little dumbbells.
Hand weights.
Oh, they're upstairs.
If you have them, there's no, you definitely don't need them, right? But if you happen to have hand weights, you can use them if you want.
I don't think I can. Daddy's not here.
There's an absolutely, they're not necessary. And you only need one.
Yeah, we don't.
Those are
We're not. We don't have them right now.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna move my computer back to its normal spot. All right. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is called goblet squats. Okay. So these are a little bit different than what you guys have done before. Usually when we talk about squats, we talk about not going too far down, right? I want you guys to stick your behind out like you're sitting in a chair. This time you're going to be going down into a much, much deeper squat, and you're using your weight. So what this looks like, all right, is you're going to put your hands here, all right? Sort of like you're making the shape of a goblet, right? If you don't have a weight, it's not a big deal. Just keep your hands up, okay? If you do have a weight, that's great. You have a fairly wide stance, no, not as wide as your hip mobility. Okay, so it should be a little more narrow than that. From here, you can keep your weight up, that's great. You're gonna go all the way down and all the way up, okay? Now, these are not done fast, because they should be engaging all those awesome muscles. We're gonna do these for a minute. All right, I want you to keep track of how many you do over the course of a minute, but they have to be good. All right, if you're rushing and just bouncing up and down, especially younger guys, all right, those aren't gonna be good for you, all right? So 1 minute, okay? Go ahead, guys. Like snap, crackle, and pop in here for me. Make sure you guys are pushing through your heels. We talked about that last week. You'll tend to come up on the balls of their feet on this exercise. No bike. No bike today. Because it's I'm using it to hold my computer cable because I can't unplug my computer. No, excuse you. If you want to, you can go grab one of the little pink weights by the bed.
That one.
And you can do some squats with me.
Can I put something on you?
Yeah, you gotta come over here.
Oh, I need a own.
And stop. No, you can't use an arm drill.
Mama,
All right, so let's see. Eric, how many did you do?
I got a
I kind of was trying to do it better at like 15.
Okay,
I kind of
that's great. Yeah, they should not be fast. All right, Jane, how about you?
At 18.
Okay. Amy, what about you?
19.
Okay, good. Uma, what about you?
19.
Okay. Adi, what about you?
18.
Great. And I see your parents, I'm assuming, are back there. Narzim, how about you, sir?
Narsim had to go for his meeting, 11:30.
Oh, okay.
So he
How
just,
about you?
I got 16.
Good. Excellent. And Joseph, what about you?
15.
All right, great. I honestly, when I was talking to Jack, so I sort of lost my count a little bit. My guess is I was probably around somewhere about 16, 17, 18, somewhere in there. All right.
Say hi to them.
All right, so now you guys are gonna need your surface. Okay, if it's your coffee table, your chair, whatever it is that you're choosing to use, I'm gonna use one of my heavy bags. Okay, so we're gonna do chair dips, okay? These are basically your tricep dips, okay? If you've never done these before, they're not terribly difficult, and I'll give you some modifications on how to make them easier or harder. So what you wanna do, you wanna sit on the edge of whatever it is you're using, take your palms, get them nice and flat, all right? And hold on. You're gonna bring yourself out a little bit. Now, easy version is your legs, your knees are bent. The further in your knees are, the easier this is, okay? So if I'm here, very easy. My knees are nice and tight in. I'm bending from my elbows. I don't know if you can see. My elbows are straight behind me. They're not pushing out to the sides. Okay, they're staying straight back. My hands are a little sweaty on Bob. It's not working so well. Harder version, you walk yourself out, but your knees are still slightly bent. Hardest version is going to be up on your heels. And I'm not going to try that one because I'm not sure how my back's going to like it. Okay, so we're going to do these for 60 seconds. Okay, so you pace yourself as many as you can do while doing them right. Big, big thing. Make sure those elbows are behind you. Out here, not gonna work. You need them here, and you need to push up and through. Sounds good? Yeah? Okay, so 60 seconds, guys. me get my timer going.
Yeah.
And go. Good, watch those elbows, guys.
You have to wait.
What's up?
I'm talking to my kids at the door.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, it's fine. Believe me, I understand. My hands are so slippery. All right, I'm stopped. Oh, sweaty hands on plastic. This is not working. All right, good. So let's see how many we did. So Jane, how many? Oh, I can't hear you.
Am I off?
Yeah, no, you weren't. I just, for some reason, I couldn't hear you.
28.
28. Awesome. Eric, what about you?
24.
Good. And what about you? How many?
20.
Good. Adi, what about you?
21.
21. Gayatri, how about you?
Well, I did 5, but I did it only on the floor. I have a chair
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
on the floor.
That's totally okay. All right. Joseph, what about you?
20.
Good. Very good. I was lost count. I'm watching you guys and talking to Jack. It's bad news. All right. Like, I know so my focus is not so great. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, these are called good mornings. It's a really silly name for them. Okay. They're a little bit like a deadlift. Have you guys ever done a deadlift before?
No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah. So a deadlift involves hinging from your hips. Okay. It's a similar position to the one we get into when we do those hip airplanes, but there's nothing in front of us. Okay. So a deadlift, if I'm here, oh, there's a bat here. I'm glad I saw that. Okay. So if I was doing it as a deadlift, all right, usually I would have a weight or not. I'm going to hinge at my hips. I'm coming down. My back is staying flat. So I'm not arching here. I'm here and I'm lifting. All right. Engaging my hamstrings and my lower back. Okay. So that would be what we were doing if it was a deadlift. Okay. And you can do it that way. The other option is if you have some hand weights, you're going to want to hold them on your shoulders. Okay. I have two different ones right here, so I wouldn't really do this, but I can do it this way. Here, holding on to them hand weights on my shoulders. Stop, excuse me. Okay. Bending at my hair here, pushing my hips out, and then back up. Okay. Big thing is you don't want to let your back arch. Yeah, Uma, what's up?
Are you like sticking your behind out?
Yes, you're sticking your butt out because the big thing is, right, you want to be here. You don't want to let your back arch. Okay, so you're sticking your butt out a little bit. Big thing, again, just don't let your back arch. Don't sink into it that way. Okay, so I try to keep my chin up. I find that if I keep my chin up and I focus on pushing my butt out, all right, that makes it a whole lot easier for me. All right, you do not have to do this with weights. In fact, I'm going to try a couple of them, see how my back feels, and then I may get rid of them. Okay, so feel free to do whatever is more comfortable to you. But we're going to go for a minute again. Okay, so let me find what happened to my other weight. Okay, so we're gonna do a minute. Get my timer started here. All right, and go ahead, guys. So just down and up. Any of you have exercise bands? You can do this with an exercise band as well. And it's called a banded good morning. stop. Okay, so guys, if we may not do those again. I can't remember how I set this up. Actually, yeah, we don't. So for future reference, you don't want your feet too far apart, okay? Basically, the position your feet are in when you're in Chumbi, all right, you want slightly further apart than that, but that's it, okay? You don't want wide legs at all. It's not like horse stance, all right? You really want to try to keep your legs sort of centered a little bit under your shoulders, okay? All right. So we're going to, what's up? Oh, I thought someone was asking me something. Okay, so this is where you're gonna need your coffee table, your chair, all right, some kind of reasonably flat but reasonably high, all right, surface. You can use the same thing as you did for your tricep dips. The problem is you need to be able to lay across it. So like for those of us using a Wave Master, that doesn't work because you need something that's gonna support your shoulders. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna grab my shields and use those. A yoga ball will work for this too. If you have a yoga ball, you can do this exercise on that. Just be careful because you don't want to go rolling. But I have done this on that as well. That's probably a little high. Okay.
See, that's too high. You cannot do it.
I was gonna use my mats and I realized that like everything I own for class is stacked on them, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so what I'm doing, all right, is I'm getting like my middle of my back and my shoulders, just really mostly my shoulders, are resting on my surface. My back is nice and flat, like I'm making a table. Okay, I'm gonna keep my hands up, all right? I'm tightening up through my glutes and I'm marching my legs in. Okay, so get yourselves comfortable, find yourselves a spot. All right, we're doing this for a minute. I'll wait until I see that everyone's comfy. Okay, and go ahead, guys. Okay, keep your abs engaged. Don't allow your back to arch. Nice and straight. And stop. I fogged my glasses up on that one. All right, so do this a little bit. Jane, how many?
Each side?
Yeah.
20 each side.
Okay, cool. Eric, what about you?
I don't know what like you got 40 in total.
40
We're
total.
counting-
Okay, so 20 each side. All right, that's great. Amy, what about you?
I don't know because I had trouble like starting. So
Okay, totally fine. Not a big deal. Uma, how about you?
Well, we couldn't really find like somewhere. We just used the floor.
Okay.
I did 20, just like 20.
Okay. All right. And Gayatri, how about you?
Well, I literally cannot lift one leg, so I did 5.
Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal. So next time you do 6. Totally fine. All right. Adi, how'd you do?
I did like 28.
Okay, cool. All right. And Joseph, how about you?
20.
15?
20.
20. Okay, and so where are we at 15 from? All right, excellent. Yeah, I had to think 17 on each side. I started counting by 2s and I was counting by 1, so I don't know. My counting's not so awesome today. All right, so let's see what we got. Okay, so then the next thing we have, all right, is we're gonna do some push-up holds, okay? So this is the bottom of the push-up hold. This is sort of similar to what we've done this in the past a little bit. I'm gonna angle my camera down again. You're gonna need these again. We're doing 3 rounds of this. Okay, so if I'm here, I'm gonna do it on my knees. I'm nice and high. I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna push up. All right, I'll hold it only for a second up there, and then I'm gonna go back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back up. Okay? So again, I'm focusing for me on keeping my arms tight to my body. Okay, you can do it out here, really not engaging the right muscles. You really want to try to keep your wings in, all right, so that you're here, keeping your arms tight to your body. Okay, real push-ups. All right, so we're gonna do, I did a minute on the last ones. All right, these are actually supposed to be 30 seconds, I didn't check. Let's do 30 seconds. All right, we'll do it the right way. We'll backtrack to the right way. We just got some extra marches in. All right, so everyone knows what they're doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, okay, so let me adjust this to 30 seconds. Just as many as you can do in 30 seconds, which probably won't be many because you're holding it for a count of 5. Okay, so go ahead. And stop. Yeah, I knew you probably weren't gonna get very many on that one. So how many did we get, Jane?
7.
Good, excellent. Eric, how'd you do?
5.
5. Amy?
5.
5. Uma?
6.
6. Adi? 5. Gayatri?
5.
5. Joseph?
7.
Joseph, how many did you do? Do you remember?
7.
7. Okay, cool. I had about 6. Okay, so then the next thing that we're gonna do, all right, is we're gonna do an arrested Superman hold. Okay, so we've done our arrested Supermans before, right? Our hands are behind our head. We come up. Well, now we're just gonna hold it there for 30 seconds. Okay, so we're not worrying about going up and down, just that hold, right? So feet come up and head comes up. All right, so let's lay on down, find a spot. Bellies. So Joseph, what this is going to look like, all right, just so you know, I'm putting my hands behind my head, I'm bringing my head up and my feet up, and I'm holding it there. It's called an arrested Superman. You want to make sure that your legs are nice and straight though, okay? So 30 seconds, guys. Oh, one second, my timer went off. 1 moment. And go. Mm-hmm. Keep it up, guys. Nice and tight, tight lower back, nice and tight through your glutes. And stop. Good. All right, good, good, good. Okay, so we're gonna do those marches again, all right, with the shoulders. We're only going for 30 seconds, which is what we should have done in the first place, okay? You got an extra 30 seconds on that first round, okay? So find yourselves your spot, wherever you're gonna rest your shoulders. Okay, the higher up, so Joseph, you want your feet on the floor, and just your shoulders resting on that flat surface. Feel like you're making a bridge, okay? The higher up you are, I guess the lower down you are, so the less of your shoulders that's being supported, the harder this exercise becomes. The more you move towards your lower back, the easier it becomes. All right, 30 seconds, guys. Go. And stop. Very good. Okay, so Jane, how many?
12 each side.
Yeah, we're total.
12 each side.
Okay. Eric, how about you?
18 in total.
Okay. Yep. Amy, how about you?
13 each side.
Okay, great. Uma, what about you?
10 each side.
Okay, good. Gayatri?
8 each side.
Okay, good. Adi?
19 in total.
Okay. And Joseph, how many total?
18 in total.
Okay, great. I had 18 also. All right, fantastic. All right, so now we have that bottom of that push-up hold again. Okay, so same thing as before. Okay, and again, we're going for 30 seconds. Everyone settled. So on your knees or on your toes. Okay, remember you're holding at the bottom of your push-up. On the floor, Joseph. Okay, good. So you can do this on your knees or your toes. Go. And stop. Good. Jane, how many?
7.
Good. Eric, how many?
It's 6.
6. Okay. Amy, how many?
6.
6. Uma?
6.
Good. Gayatri?
5.
Good. Adi?
7.
Good. And Joseph?
10.
10. Wow, good. All right, excellent. I had 7 also. All right, and then last one, last set of Arrested Superman. Okay. All right, so lay on down.
Now for Arrested Superman.
All right, 30 seconds. Keep a nice tight back, tight behind. Go.
Mama,
Mhm.
when are you going to be done with your class?
No, I'm done.
What'd you say?
Then I'm done.
You're almost done.
Then I'm done. And stop. Good. All right, we did that extra 30 seconds on that hip hold the first time, so we're not gonna do that third round. We're gonna go right into that third round of push-ups and a third round of Supermans, and then we're done with this circuit, okay? So we got those push-up holds, last set. Okay, 30 seconds on those push-up holds. So go ahead, guys, get into a comfortable position. Go for it, Joseph, let's see. And go.
Mama,
Why don't you lay on your belly for that? And your hands will be able to.
why? Class, because I want to get lunch.
And stop. All right, so last set of Arrested Supermans. All right, let's see. Let's do it. All right, last set, guys, last one. Whoops, I lost my timer. And everyone's good. Go.
I need to do it.
Yeah. I'm not taking it anywhere if you don't listen. Yeah. Take your iPad.
There's something wrong with you.
Put your mouth in the past. Take it back to the camera. Listening skills. And stop. All right, good guys, grab a drink. All right. So we're going to go through some circuits. Okay. The difference today is that there's not any rests in between exercises at all. Okay. So we're going to go straight through, and after each set, we will have a 1-minute rest. Okay. So each round is going to be, let's do an increase. We'll do this as an increase. We'll make it as a pyramid or an inverted pyramid. We'll start out at the lowest one. Okay. We're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise. Then we'll take a minute break. There are 5 exercises. 5 exercises? Yes. Okay, a minute then, and then we'll take, and we're going to do 3 rounds. So the first one we're going to do, all right, is it's going to be no push-up burpees. Okay, so 30 seconds, no push-up burpees, followed by 30 seconds of sit-ups, 30 seconds of mountain climbers, 30 seconds of Russian twists, and 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Okay, so I'm gonna keep resetting my watch, which means I'll have enough time to tell you in between which one is. Okay, but we're starting out with burpees. Okay, so 30 seconds, no push-up burpees. Okay, modify however you see fit. Okay, everyone ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Go! And stop, 30-second sit-ups. Go, fast as you can, right into it. And stop. 30 seconds, mountain climbers. Go. Stop. 30 seconds, Russian twists. Go. Stop. 30 seconds, jumping jacks. Go. And stop. 1 minute rest. Guys, as the weather gets warmer, it's more and more important that we make sure we're drinking enough. Okay, during these rests, take a second, get a sip of water. All right, guys, you ready for the next round?
Sure.
All right, so let's increase our time. We're not gonna go up by much. We're gonna go to 35 seconds. Okay, not a huge increase, just 5 seconds. Okay, so our first run right is no push-up burpees, 35 seconds. Go. And stop. 35 seconds of sit-ups. Go.
What's the next one? Oh.
And stop. Mountain climbers. Flip yourselves over. Go. And stop. Russian twists. Go.
I don't like this.
Stop. 35 seconds of jumping jacks. Go. And stop. 1 minute rest.
Huh? Yeah.
How we doing, guys?
Good, good, ma'am.
Good, everyone hanging in? It's our last set.
Oh, shoot. I was hoping you weren't going to say there were like 3 more sets.
No, last one. We're only doing 3 times throw in this, and it's the last thing we're doing.
Yay. On the last set.
All right. I just fixed my timer. Okay, we up for 40 seconds?
Sure.
Yeah, it's last set. Okay, you gotta bring it now. Say we're starting out, right? No push-up burpees. Okay, go.
Yes, ma'am.
And stop. Sit-ups.
Sit up.
Go. Stop. Mountain climbers. Go. Dig in, guys. Let's go. And stop. Russian twist. We're almost done. Go.
It's 40 seconds after so long. I wish it was 40 milliseconds.
Stop. Jumping jacks. Go. This is it. Good job, guys. Very good. Take a breather, get a drink.
It's 12:10. Yeah.
I would say that was a little hit workout there. Oh my
A little
God.
bit. Getting warmer and warmer out. Sweatier and sweatier. It's
Yes.
gonna be interesting when we're outside.
Oh, can't imagine.
Well, I just bought the school the world's best air purifier, antivirus, antibacterial, whole thing, anti-mold, cycles through 2,100 square feet, ozone, like you name it, we just got it. So at some point, maybe if it gets too hot, if it's only this small group, maybe we'll move inside and have like 15 feet between each person. And we'll see what happens if we can even do that, if people are comfortable with it. Because I don't see you guys being able to wear masks for this class.
Oh,
We can try it, but we'll see.
You said you're still gonna Zoom stuff though, right?
I am, yeah. I mean, we could keep this class on Zoom if we wanted to. It's totally possible. If we have air conditioning, we could do that. Yeah, so anything's possible. We'll see. But yeah, but it's not a bad idea. Just keep this the way it is. All right, so let's stretch out for like a couple seconds, guys, not long. All right, my natives are restless. So spread your feet apart, out, I don't know, I would say 3 shoulder length apart, and just allow yourself to hang. Remember, you're trying not to arch from your back. So you want to try pulling your chest to the ground, not your forehead. Sink it nice and easy through that stretch. Every time you breathe, you sink a little lower. Remember, you're sinking through your hips. Don't hyperextend your knees. Very slight bend, always. And walking on over to your right. Again, pulling your chest to your knee. And same thing other side. And back to the middle. Okay, have a seat. Bring yourself into a nice straddle. Okay, shake it out. All right, give yourself a little massage, right? Good, and then bring yourself forward a little more. Same thing, nice little massage. And pull yourself forward a little more. Good. Okay, I'm gonna bring one hand in. So you have your right hand in, left hand over, and stretch to the side. Keep breathing. Toes are facing towards the ceiling. Don't allow them to roll in. And same thing, other side. Left hand in, right hand over. Okay, watch those feet, don't let them roll. And up. You can pull yourself forward a little more. Shake it out a little bit. Remember, toes to the ceiling, knees to the ceiling, toes to the ceiling. Okay, you're gonna reach out with your hands. You can grab whatever's available to you. If it's your shins, that's fine. If it's your pants, that's fine. If your toes, that's fine. But what you're trying to do now is pull your chest to the floor. Okay, again, keep your chest pulling. I like to keep my chin up so that you're sinking through your hips. Don't let those feet roll in. Knees are nice and straight. Okay, your knees should be flat on the ground. If they're not, bring your stretch up a little higher so that you can put your legs on the ground.
Mama,
What's on my sweet?
When are you gonna be done?
Oh, I got 15 more seconds, but remember what I told you. Oh, I got 15 more seconds, but remember what I told you. It's okay. And up. Last stretch. Knees to the ceiling. And just let them go side to side. Take her as fast or as slow as you want. So, yep, so Joseph, bring your feet apart. You don't want your feet on top of each other. You want them, there you go, part a little bit. All right, guys, good. Nice job, guys.
I got one.
So Thursday, same time, same place. Okay. Nice job today, guys. That was fun.
Finally feel like I'm getting my cardio back. This is good.
Yeah, it is good. It's great. I'm noticing also, like when I'm working out on my own, like a bunch of my stuff's improving, which is great. So good job. Really, really nice. I will see you guys either later or on Thursday.
Have a great day.
All right. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
All right. Bye.